yes, I will comment on the law of attraction. I am familiar with it. I think there's many interpretations of law of attraction, so maybe everyone that's listening definition of law of attraction would be different. I think there is no truth in this world, so you can't say that law of attraction is true. I think thoughts come up and go, but I like it. And I think it's closer to the truth, or closer to the way things are, than a lot of other things, a lot of other teachings. Like attracts like. If you are believing you're a victim, constantly repeating that you're a victim, of course, you're just going to see a world of perpetrators. If you're a hater, you're just going to see a world of haters. If you're depressed, you're just going to see a world of suffering. It's like before you go into a room, if you keep thinking about blue and looking at the color of blue on your phone, as soon as you go in, your mind will quickly see the blue everywhere. And so like attracts like. I think that's what they say often in the law of attraction. And that's how it feels here. I feel like a lot of people don't understand the law of attraction and they mistake it. It's all about vibration. It's all about energy. Like, you can feel people's energy when you walk into a room instantly. The reason that you guys listen to my talk, I think, is predominantly for the energy of what it's spoken from. I don't think it's so much for the intellect. Maybe some, but there's lots of speakers out there that I think you would go to them if you were just predominantly after the intellect. And they do very precise videos. I can be a little bit messy. I can change the subject quickly. I think I've got a good intellect and a great mind. But I just don't think that that's the reason that a lot of people are tuning in. I think it's about the energy from which is spoken to from. And I think that when I'm speaking, even though you might be listening to all the words, your energy is transforming. The last couple of months I've been talking a lot more and inviting people to call in on the live streams. And if you pay a lot of attention to it, sometimes when the callers call in, they have a lot of heavy energy, and you can feel it. You can feel the difference. So you might then start feeling dislike for that person, or annoyance, or like they're talking too much. And that, to me, is an indication of the law of attraction. So it's like that person speaks from a certain energy and people are instantly rejecting them and fighting against that energy that's coming up. Whereas when I speak, there's an attractiveness about it because you're resonating with that energy of freedom and expansion, and that's who you are. On the human level, that's the way in which you should be more aligned, is this expansiveness. And then on the absolute level, you are no thing, not a thing. You can feel it. I don't know how much you can feel it through the internet. I suspect that you can feel it more in person than through the internet, but I get the sense that you still feel it through the internet. It's the same when you watch movies or listen to particular music. When you're in different places, there's a feeling of an energy to it. And so everything's this movement of vibration that happens. So I notice now when I walk into a cafe, so I have Khaleesi with me, and my preference would be to sit alone in the cafe. And when I was younger, it used to often happen that, I went into a cafe and people wouldn't be sitting close to me. But I notice now If I sit in a cafe, I know people are going to start coming and sitting around me because it's the energy, they feel the energy. And it's not that they have free will or independence, it's the way that life moves. Life is so much more mysterious than we think it is. And it's the same with everything. If you have really negative thoughts about something, the energy is pushing that away like the wind blowing. It's beautiful. And if you have more free thoughts about it and a different vibration towards something, not necessarily positive thoughts, but a different vibration towards it, then that attracts that energy. And this is something I've been learning more and more about, the way this works, but it's really mysterious. And you can't contain it. Like, we like the idea of law of attraction because we think we can contain it, we can control it. But all you need to do is just come back to your natural flow, which is love. And it's also like something that expands and changes through time as well. Like, as you wake up, like, you begin to expand more and more and get more into expansive thoughts. Like, imagining anything is possible. Like, no restrictions on anything. Like, even the idea that you could fly. Or that you could go into a different time zone. Life is magic. Isn't that amazing? That if you stop believing something, then there's the possibility something else can appear. This is really magical reality. It's the same as in a dream at night, though. That's what happens. But you're so convinced that this material world is real and it happens in a particular way. Sorry that I keep burping. I think that I burp because when I talk I'm swallowing a lot of air. But also, before I did the talk, I took baking soda. I take baking soda once a day. I forgot to take it, and then after I took it I was like, oh, that wasn't the best thing to take before I talk because it makes you gas for a little bit. But hey, gas is gas. So this is why, like, I've always homed in on the wants, but like, what is it that you want? But this is really important part on the human level, because most of us have really restricted ideas on the human level about things. We're settling and settling and settling, and this has such an effect on us, and then it creates such a sense of lack and fear. Then there's lots of seeking, and then you completely forget this mystery and this wonder of who you are, this positivity, this natural flow of who you are. And then when you get into that dark place, then you keep seeing darkness everywhere. And you see it more and more and more, and then you spread it to other people. Like, it's not, you spread it to other people as such, but then when you meet friends, you're expressing darkness, and then they feel dark, and then they express darkness back to you. Anything is possible. No, it is not, Lisa. Do you not know that bills have to be paid? It's just because you came from a wealthy background and you have no idea. Or it's because you attract a rich sugar daddy. You have no idea, Lisa. I assure you, anything is possible. No, yes, no. I should do it from the other angle. I like that. No, yes. I have to be slow then. No, yes. Anything is possible. You don't understand, because You're white and you're blonde and you don't understand what it's like for the rest of us. Easy for you to say. And how does it make you feel thinking that? If it makes you feel shite, why are you thinking it? Because I have no choice, because there's no doer. I'm doing all the other characters today, so I don't need anyone calling in or writing questions. Oh dear.